Hey everyone. Um, Good morning, evening, or afternoon, whichever applies. I was asked by special request to bring you some information on different types of tarot cards. I only have two decks. One is a very old deck I got many, many years ago, and it's the Rosemary Ellen Guiley deck using angels as the major arcana. That's one of my favorites, actually. The minor arcana in her deck all uses regular playing card pips, of which is very difficult to read, so I never got around to figuring that part out. Um, so I only use, when I'm using Rosemary's deck, I only use the major arcana to do soul readings. The deck that I use every day, which was recommended by my teacher, is the Robin Wood deck. Um, the symbology of the Robin Wood deck is very easy to read and understand, especially for beginners. Other decks are the Rider White deck, the Illuminated Rider White deck, or Rider Waite, however you care to pronounce it, the Universal Rider White, um, the Deviant Moon Tarot deck, which is very graphic and has lots of dark, bold colors. Um, there's thousands of decks available at your local metaphysical bookstore or online. Amazon has some of the best prices around, which is where I got my deck from, was Amazon. And it doesn't matter which deck you use. It only matters that you're able to read the deck. It only matters that you have an affinity for the symbology. The symbology for me on the Rider Waite deck it's too difficult for a beginner, in my opinion, which is why I chose the Robin Wood deck, because it's just simply easier to read. Because what is a symbol for one person is entirely different for another person. For instance, snakes for me are a good thing, and I enjoy snakes. Um, I'm not frightened by them at all. Other people are terrified and they evoke different emotions, which is what a tarot deck does. It evokes an emotion or a thought, and if two people can't have the exact same thought, so it really matters more your personal symbology and what you get out of the deck, and how easy it is for you to develop that psychic nature with your deck. Um, which is really how most people read tarot, is psychically, not by the meanings of the cards. The meanings of the cards will evoke a vision or evoke a thought that isn't necessarily a direct meaning of the card, but you got something out of it anyway that is relevant for your client and is um, psychically received, rather than just simply sitting down and saying, this card means you need to get more rest, which is true. But what is it on a spiritual level? What does this card mean besides you need to get more rest? So that's more rest spiritually, more rest physically. Um, or if it's in a reverse position, is the time for rest over? It's how does that relate to your client's life and what they might be asking? Because most of the time they're not going to tell you, and shouldn't anyway, tell you what it is they're seeking. Um, so, I mean, it really depends on what resonates with your soul, what resonates with what you're able to work with in receiving information. So it doesn't matter what deck you use. It's only just going through and looking and saying, oh, wow, this is really cool. I like this. I can read these symbols. That's not a problem. And these symbols evoke in me this emotion or this thought or this feeling. And by that, what they evoke in you is what your client is actually needing, not so much this card means you need to get more rest, because doesn't everybody? So it has deeper meanings than what is on the surface, and it's what resonates with you. Um, so that's about it on tarot decks. It doesn't matter as long as you get something from it of value and you're able to give something of value to your clients. The symbology is up to you. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.